Today, we're in Toowoomba, just stepping out from the Toowoomba Botanic Gardens. The Toowoomba Botanic Gardens, right in Queen's Park, are one of the city's most famous green spaces. Every September, they take center stage for the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers with stunning, carefully arranged displays. Often called the Garden City, Toowoomba is a lively regional hub in Queensland, known for its cool climate and historic buildings. If you're curious about the carnival, check out the other videos on our channel. Now we're heading to another top spot in Toowoomba, the Cobb+Co Museum. It's just a short walk from the Botanic Gardens. You can almost see it already. It's on our left-hand side. Between the gardens and the museum, there's a striking outdoor display of historic windmills. These windmills are part of the National Windmill Collection, brought outside to create a really unique open-air exhibit. They rise tall against the skyline, making quite the visual impression. They show how rural communities in Queensland use them to draw water and support life on the land. This spot perfectly connects Toowoomba's love for gardens with its history of innovation. Walking from the garden paths toward the museum, the windmills appear ahead, standing proud. They're a landmark and a reminder of the creativity that shaped regional life. The Cobb+Co Museum is just ahead. It's one of Toowoomba's most fascinating cultural spots. It's more than a museum. It's a doorway into Queensland's pioneering past and the stories of the Darling Downs. The museum is named after Cobb+Co, a famous 19th century coaching company across Australia. Cobb+Co started in Melbourne in 1853. They ran stagecoaches carrying passengers, mail, and goods long before trains or highways. These coaches connected remote communities and became symbols of adventure and resilience.
Now we are entering the Cobb+Co Museum.
If you live in Toowoomba, entry is free. Just show some ID like a driver's license.
Right at the entrance, you'll find the gift shop. It's bright, welcoming, and full of surprises, a perfect place to start or end your visit. The shop really reflects the museum itself. Shelves are full of items celebrating Australia's rich heritage. From miniature stagecoaches and historic toys to beautifully illustrated books on pioneer life. Each item tells a story, giving visitors a real connection to the past. For a special keepsake, the shop has handcrafted products from local artisans. Pottery, leather goods, and more, all showcasing Queensland creativity. Some even link to trades inside the museum, like leatherworking and silversmithing. Seasonal events influence what you'll find here. During the Carnival of Flowers, you'll discover floral-themed gifts and gardening books. You might also find botanical prints celebrating Toowoomba's identity as the Garden City. We spotted some delicious local jams made from seasonal produce. Each jar captures the fresh flavors of this region's farmlands. We also found skincare products made from natural, local ingredients, a touch of this region at home. The museum visit starts right next to the gift shop. Let's go! Toowoomba has a special place in history. In 1924, the last Cobb+Co stagecoach in Australia left Yulba, west of Toowoomba, and finished in Surat. That final journey marked the end of an era, but Toowoomba has kept the memory alive. Today, the Cobb+Co Museum preserves that history, with the National Carriage Collection as its crown jewel. Now we're entering the Binananga Centre. This dedicated space within the museum celebrates the rich culture, history, and stories of the Aboriginal peoples of the Toowoomba region. The name Binananga, meaning listening place, was chosen by Jarraware elder Mr. Paddy Jerome. It reflects the centre's role as a space to share and honour Indigenous voices and traditions. Since opening in 2001, the Binangar Centre has become a cornerstone of the museum. It helps visitors gain a deeper understanding of the traditional owners' connection to the land, plants, and animals of the region. Right now, the museum is holding an exhibition called Insect Agency. This special display invites visitors to explore the fascinating world of insects. It highlights their beauty, complexity, and the important roles they play in our environment. As we step inside, we're greeted by vibrant colors and intricate displays. Insects, often overlooked in daily life, are celebrated here in all their diversity. The exhibition is designed to educate, inspire, and spark curiosity for visitors of all ages.
One highlight at Insect Agency is the interactive insect sorter game. Visitors can test their skills by identifying and sorting insect specimens based on wings, legs, body shapes, and other features. Here we are, sorting the creatures on the screen into insects or other animals. Hooray! We've completed the game. Next, we move into the museum's permanent exhibition, the National Carriage Collection. This remarkable display takes you back in time, showcasing the craftsmanship, ingenuity, and history of horse-drawn transport in Australia. As we step inside, it's clear that every carriage tells a story. These are more than vehicles, they're windows into the lives of people who lived and worked across Australia in the 19th and early 20th centuries. A standout piece is the beautifully restored Cobb+Co stagecoach, the centerpiece of the collection. Its polished wood, leather seating, and intricate metalwork showcase the peak of stagecoach design. These coaches were lifelines for communities, delivering news, commerce, and connection across the country. Cobb+Co stagecoaches became icons of adventure, resilience, and the pioneering spirit of early Australia. The collection is named after Cobb+Co, the legendary company that changed transport in Australia. Founded in 1853 in Melbourne, their stagecoaches carried passengers, mail, and goods across vast distances. They connected remote towns long before trains and highways existed. The National Carriage Collection features over 50 historic vehicles, each with its own story. Visitors can see the full range of horse-drawn transport. From elegant passenger coaches to sturdy goods wagons, each has its own tale to tell. Smaller carriages, like gigs and buggies, show how the wealthy traveled in style. Larger stagecoaches reveal the strength needed for long trips over rough terrain. Every wheel, axle, and carriage body reflects careful craftsmanship. Stagecoach travel wasn't always easy. Journeys could last days or even weeks. Drivers had to navigate rough terrain, unpredictable weather, and the constant challenge of keeping passengers and cargo safe.
The exhibition brings these stories to life, showcasing the courage of drivers, the loyalty of horses, and the everyday experiences of travelers. Through photographs, letters, and artifacts, we gain insight into a way of life that shaped communities across the Darling Downs and beyond. The museum is also a hub for learning. School groups come here to engage with interactive programs. For many locals, a first school trip to Cobb+Co is a memory they never forget. This is the Kids Activities area. Here, children can imagine themselves as stagecoach drivers or passengers on long journeys, bringing history to life in a fun and memorable way. Now we're back at the gift shop and main reception area. There's still more to see on the other side of the museum. This is Cobb's coffee shop. Step outside the gallery walls and you'll find the museum's outdoor courtyard, a quiet, inviting space connecting history with nature. Here, visitors can take a break from the exhibitions, enjoy the fresh Toowoomba air, and reflect on what they've seen inside. The courtyard is often used for special events, workshops, and demonstrations, from heritage trades to community gatherings. During the Carnival of Flowers, the museum showcases over 50 hanging baskets created by local schools, community groups, and individuals. Surrounded by the museum's architecture, the courtyard also provides a gentle pause in your visit. The museum offers a variety of hands-on workshops that bring traditional skills back to life. From blacksmithing and silversmithing to lead lighting, leatherwork, and millinery, these workshops let visitors learn directly from skilled artisans. The clang of metal, the glow of the forge, the careful stitching of leather, each moment connects you to crafts that were once part of everyday life. Let's head back to the indoor exhibitions. At Cobb+Co Museum, preserving history isn't just about collecting, it's about ensuring each piece survives for future generations to see and learn from. Many of the carriages, tools, and everyday objects here have been painstakingly restored by skilled conservators and volunteers. Wooden carriage bodies are cleaned and treated, ironwork is repaired and repainted, and delicate leather fittings are carefully preserved. Every detail, from polished wheels to intricate upholstery, is handled with patience and precision. The goal is to restore them while honoring the marks of time they carry.
This restoration takes countless hours, but it's essential. Without it, many rare carriages and historical items would be lost to decay. Thanks to the museum's efforts, visitors experience the collection not just as relics of the past. They also stand as living reminders of the innovation, skill, and endurance that shaped everyday life more than a century ago. This is another activities room for kids. From here, we can see the National Windmill Collection. Queen's Park and the Botanic Gardens are ahead. I'm not sure what that is. If anyone knows, please leave a message and let me know. Now, we're about to visit the museum's last spot. Passing this passage, we arrive at Cobb's coffee shop. We're back at the main entrance. The Cobb+Co Museum is more than just artifacts. It's a place where stories come alive of pioneers, communities, ingenuity, and endurance.
Whether you come for the carriages, windmills, hands-on workshops, or just to connect with Queensland's past, the museum offers something for everyone. Before we end, let's take another look at the beautiful windmill from a different perspective. Toowoomba is home to the world's largest public display of historic windmills, with more than 40 models. These towering machines once pumped water for farms across Australia's dry interior, and they remain symbols of survival in the outback. Standing between the museum and botanic gardens, the windmills form a striking outdoor exhibit, linking nature, engineering, and heritage. We're heading back to the Botanic Gardens and Queen's Park. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.